I wish I knew why the majority of students hate the hand. We're not even going to go over all the different parts of the hand and all the bones, because most of them are just labeled thumb 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's a metacarpal, phalange, distal, proximal, or something like that. So we're going to skip that. What we're going to look at is what is the wrist bones? What are the carpal bones? And that's what I want you to focus on during this lesson. Now, if you look here, you can see that there's a couple different rows. There's ones right here that are closest to where I'm sitting, and then there's another row right above it. And your book describes that as distal and proximal. So proximal is the one making up and touching the radius and the ulna or the wrist. Distal is going to be the next row above it. You'll also hear the mnemonic, some lovers try positions that they can't handle. And that goes from medial to lateral proximal to medial lateral distal. Now, first you need to figure out what's medial, what's lateral, what's front, what's back. First, thumb is always going to be medial. In front and back, if you kind of turn this around in your hand, or if you watch the video, you'll see that there's bumps on one side. There's one bump there, there's another bump there, and if you turn it around to this, you'll see on this side it's relatively flat. Well, this fits just like that, where the ones with the bump fit directly into the palm of your hand. So this is going to be medial, that's going to be lateral, and the one that's pointing up is going to be the front. So now let's take a look. What's some? So scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum, pisiform. And if you look at this closely, you will see the triquetrum and the pisiform are fused together. So try it again. Scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum, pisiform on top. Now if we put it back down, scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum, pisiform, swing on the trapeze to the trapezium, trapezoid, capitate, hamate. Now let's look closer just at the wrist one more time. Scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum on the bottom, pisiform on top. Swing in the trapeze to the trapezium, trapezoid is right there, capitate, and the hamate's right there. And you remember me saying there's two things sticking up? So the hamulus of the hamate is that little hook that sticks up. And that's how you tell and determine the carpal bones of the hand.